Hello, this is going to be a tarot and oracle card reading for Sagittarius. So if you have Sagittarius in a major chart placement, this reading could be for you, but it is a general collective reading, not a one-to-one personal reading. So you need to use your intuition to know if this reading's for you or what parts are for you. This reading is meant to be timeless, which means it shouldn't matter when I create or post this reading. What truly matters is when you found it, that's when you were supposed to see it. So we're going to start off this reading with these sacred ancient wisdom oracle cards here to get this reading kicked off and find out what they would like to talk about today, what's, the most important message that they would like to give you today. So welcome to my channel. If you're new here, make sure you're subscribed and click the notification bell so that you don't miss any messages that Spirit's trying to get to you. If this message is for you, then that means I'm channeling into your energy, and that means this message and the rest of the messages will be for you, or have a good chance of being for you. Okay. All right, so far, I feel like they're cheering you on here. So you might be kind of doubting yourself in a situation, and they're telling you that you are a warrior. They want you to keep fighting. Don't give up in some kind of a situation here. They want you to know that you're stronger than you think you are, and it is okay for you to ask other people for help or to accept help from other people. So just because you're strong, just because you're this warrior, doesn't mean, that you have to do it alone. You can ask for help. They want you to know that you have the ability to adapt very easily to the situation. They're telling me that you're very quick-witted. So you're somebody who can come up with responses to things very quickly, and you have a very a good communication style. So you're very good at communicating with people. Maybe that's why you're adaptable here. So I feel like they're saying those things because they're letting us know that your ability to be adaptable, quick-witted, and a good communicator is what's going to help you with regard to whatever this situation is that you're fighting for, or that you're working really hard towards. They don't want you to give up. You are a warrior. So you might be with something just wanting to give up. Okay, let's use this deck here to get something else. And they do not want you to give up. They want you to know you are strong, a lot stronger than you think you are. Again, to repeat, yeah, we have dummy, skill, talent, controlled. So somebody might be calling you dumb, calling you stupid, calling you a puppet or something like that, or making you feel that way. But they want you to know that you actually have a lot of skill here. You have skill at maybe helping people. We have potions and tonics, healing, soothing, therapeutic. So I feel like that's what you're skilled at. You're skilled, you have a talent at helping heal people, soothe people. You're like talking to you might be therapeutic. Or they're telling you, if that doesn't resonate with you, then they could be telling you to use some kind of a potion or tonic or something to help you heal or soothe you. And with this dummy, like I said, this is this puppet here, and his eyes are very red here, so it makes me feel like okay, so there's two different messages going on here. For some of you, I feel like they're telling you you are very skilled and talented at helping people. soothing people. Maybe you make some kind of potions or tonics that help people. For others of you, I feel like there's a completely opposite meaning here with these cards. Because I'm seeing this dummy, he's got these red eyes, and then over here with this healing, soothing, therapeutic potions and tonics, the middle bottle says poison. So for some of you, it might be that you are very skilled and talented in something, but you're being controlled like a puppet. And you might be, you know, with these red eyes, not really truly possessed, but taken over by things that control you, which I'm thinking like alcohol maybe here with these, there's these, they look like liquor bottles and they say poison. This one says poison. And it says potions and tonics, healing, soothing, therapeutic. So for some of you, you're this warrior, you're ready to give up, and it has something to do with you healing other people. And for some of you, it might be both. It might be that you're a healer. Maybe you even make potions and tonics for people that heal people. But also, maybe you're feeling controlled by a vice, by drinking maybe. Or somebody might have control over you and you might feel like this puppet to them. And maybe you drink to deal with that situation. So I've got two different situations going on here. So, you know, you're just gonna have to feel that out with your intuition, which one resonates with you. And like I said, for some of you, it might even be both. So you could be this skilled, talented healer, but you're also feeling controlled by, I don't know, a situation, society, I don't know. And so you're drinking to soothe yourself. But they want you to keep fighting. So if you are this healer, maybe you're ready to give up on it. You might be a healer of somebody who is an alcoholic or something like that. Maybe, I don't know. But so I'm getting like two different energies here. I've got like one energy where you are skilled and healer, but you are being controlled. And like I said, with those red eyes, it just reminds me of like possession. Not to say that you're possessed, but if you are controlled by a bad vice like alcohol, yeah, I mean, in a way, you are controlled by your inner demons. And whether the devil exists or not, some people don't believe in evil or the devil. I do. But it can be explained that good and evil lives within all of us, right? I mean, our negative side, our negative emotions are lower, you know, 3D, and not even 3D, just really nasty emotions, whereas Christ consciousness is love, light, you know. So you've got these two different energies within all of us. So it could just be that you're controlled by your own darkness here, your own inner demons. And so you go to this potion or this tonic to heal you, soothe you. You find it therapeutic, but really you're actually a slave to it. You're actually controlled by it because it's an addiction. You can't give it up. So again, if that doesn't resonate with you, then we're just talking about you being very skilled and talented at maybe healing somebody. And that might be what you're wanting to give up. And they're wanting you to know, keep fighting. You're stronger than you think. It's okay to ask for help. Or you're somebody here who is very skilled and talented, but you're controlled by your own inner demons, your own vice here. Potentially alcohol, drugs or alcohol. Something you think maybe you started because you felt like it made you feel better, but then it is really actually poison and it's taking control over you. And so keep fighting another day. You're a warrior. You're stronger than you think. It's okay to ask for help with that. There's a need for you to be adaptable, quick-witted, and communicate, or those are your skills. So take from that message what fits for you, because I've got, it's like two different things going on. And then again, for a lot of you, it might be both. It might be that you are skilled and talented at helping other people, but you have your own vices that you have to overcome first. And maybe that's how you'll be able to help other people in the future, is because you are able to overcome your own vices that controlled you and made you a puppet. And so now you're able to go out in the future and help other people to get over those vices as well. Maybe that's, and your skills here with being quick-witted, adaptable, and being able to communicate will help you with that. So I'm kind of getting a couple different messages here. You're just going to have to take what you will from it. If you don't have any vices with alcohol or feeling controlled, then this is just you helping, you being very skilled and talented at helping people. Maybe helping them get over their vices or helping them get, over their alcohol or drug abuse or whatever. So, wow, that was a very powerful message. I don't know if I'm supposed to take those, so I'm going to stick those back in. They don't really blend with this reading too well, I don't think, but if they pop out, I'll definitely take them. That was kind of a heavy message, but there might be somebody out there that really needs to hear that. You are a warrior. Keep fighting. You're stronger than you think, and it's okay to help. Ask for help, and once you get this help and you get control of yourself and, get rid of these inner demons and you heal, you'll be able to then help other people heal, is for a lot of you. Or this is something you've already dealt with, and now you can go out and be this warrior, this healer, because you overcame those things. Yeah, we have jack-o'-lantern, warding off evil, light, and guidance. So like I said before, it's like in this card, he's got like red eyes. So it was like he's this puppet that's possessed, right? And he's being controlled by these inner demons. And I'm not saying necessarily you're possessed, but metaphorically, when we look at, dark versus light, and like I said, we have our own inner demons. And when we get hurt, it creates anger and sadness and these really low level vibrations within us, which if we were to sit here and talk about evil and the devil, that's a low vibration. That's something that they like to, hang out in that nasty energy. Personally, I prefer to be, despite my black nails and the fact that I use the term witch, I like to be in love and light. I like to be a good witch. I don't like hanging out. And there was a time where I used to be really negative. I didn't want to be in that vibe, but I'm trying to overcome that. Not to say that I'm perfect, not to say that I'm always super happy. I'm freaking human. But this is just you, or you helping somebody to fight that evil, warding off the evil or those low vibrations or things that the vices. Like alcohol can be good in moderation, but too many people get addicted to it. And same thing with chocolate. I freaking love chocolate. And man, have I been eating chocolate like crazy lately. A little bit would have been okay. But the problem is that a little bit of sugar makes you crave more of it. So it's like there was one time where I was eating super, super clean. And then the minute I was like, I'll just take a little bit of this on, I'll just do it on weekends. No, it's like, and there are people also that are alcoholics who they think, I'll just take one drink. It's just one drink. No, and it turns into, way more. So there's a lot of things in life that seduce us. And, we just want a little bit. No, it becomes an addiction. Now it's hurting us and it's becoming a problem. So metaphorically, I'm seeing that as like these things, these vices as evil of the devil or whatever. And, and I'm seeing this puppet who's possessed. So like I said, not necessarily you're possessed in the conventional sense, or you're helping somebody who's possessed, but you're taken over, controlled by these vices, by these addictions. And so this jack-o'-lantern card says, warding off evil, light, and guidance. So I feel like you're going to be finding the light if you haven't already, or you have found the light. Maybe, like I said, maybe you've gotten over this addiction and now you're helping other people and you're giving them guidance on how to fight this evil. This is like metaphorically, because when somebody gets angry, in some ways we could sit there and look at it like, oh, that's a human emotion. And it is. I don't want to be like, oh, you're a sinner if you get mad or whatever. Like, come on, we're human. But if you sit back and you look like anger and rage, I mean, that can make people do things. That can make people murder. Good people, like murder people or whatever. Like when they get really enraged, it can make good people do things that can make them not in control of themselves. So kind of as I start reading tarot, as I'm kind of diving into the spiritual journey, I'm seeing how you could sit there and say those low vibration emotions are kind of evil in a way, or come from an evil place, or you could even say the devil, you know, if people believe in the devil, like it's the devil's, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to like shame people for experiencing human emotions. We're human. And I don't think just because people have been in that space or live their life in that space that they're not going to heaven or anything like that. But if we get into metaphorically what I'm kind of learning and what's kind of coming to my mind, it's almost like, I feel like when it comes to like when we die, going to heaven, I feel like we can keep ourselves from the light. We can keep ourselves from heaven just as we can here on earth too. So metaphorically, if you're being jealous or staying in anger or whatever, and you're not healing and allowing yourself to get over that and trying to be joyful and trying to be more loving and things like that, then you are keeping yourself in this lower vibration, this lower realm, instead of keeping yourself in. So it's almost like you're keeping yourself in hell instead of heaven, even on earth. So I feel like when we pass over, maybe the same thing happens, where it's like some people, if they don't feel like they deserve the light, they can keep themselves out of the light. And I don't think it's God that judges. And I've said this before in other readings. And the only reason why I'm saying this, I'm not trying to be preachy, because to be honest, I don't like preachy people. But I do feel like part of my purpose, I'm being told, is to talk about this. So sorry if I'm being preachy, but and I wanted to not get into stuff like this in the readings, but it's what's coming out. It's what I'm channeling right now. So sorry. But I just feel like when the people that are Christian that have the Bible say like, oh, Christ is coming back, they see it as a person coming to judge you and to take you to heaven if you were a good person, right? If you did good. But I think it's not that. I think they're taking it too literal. I think what I'm learning, maybe we're even in that phase where Christ is coming back. Maybe Christ coming back already happened with the age of going from the age of Pisces into the age of Aquarius. And it's not as literal as people think it is. It's more metaphorical in that we're now lifting our vibrations as a planet, as a society, from 3D to 5D. So we're going from that negative, living in fear, living in anger, control, things that control us, to more light energy, love, joy. And so I feel like one of the biggest messages that and part of me being activated in the past couple of years to do this is to spread that word. I feel like I've been told to do that, to spread that basically I don't think it's a person. I don't think it's God or Jesus that's going to judge us. I think it's us that judges ourselves and keeps ourselves out of that happiness, that light here on earth and in heaven. Now, don't get me wrong. There's times on earth things happen that are going to make you sad or jealous or whatever. But I think on earth, it's a school to learn how to overcome and kind of master those low emotions and put ourselves into a high emotion so that we can be in heaven here on earth. But also, once you go in the afterlife, like I said, I think that there are spirits that maybe feel like, oh, I don't deserve to be in the light, so they keep themselves from the light. I don't think it's God that keeps them from the light. I think that's where people go wrong, and maybe they take the Bible in a literal sense, when a lot of spiritual things, even religious things, should be more metaphorical. And that's just what I'm learning, or what I feel has like come into my head, like these puzzle pieces that are coming together that I'm supposed to, like, part of my purpose is to tell people so that they don't keep themselves from the light, from heaven. One person's general collective said something about like, you're here to save people's souls. And you know what, it actually resonates, and not in the sense of a Christian person saying, if you don't accept Jesus, you know, you'll go to hell or whatever. I don't think it's like that, but I do think Christ consciousness, I do think there's something there. I do think that Jesus, or Jesus Christ, is very a big part of this, but I don't think it's literal like they're saying. I think it's more they're saying if you don't be like Jesus, you're going to keep yourself out of heaven, because if you don't accept and try to overcome those 3D emotions, those, fear, jealousy, sadness, control, whatever, envy, those emotions, if you can't overcome those in a grander sense, in a long-term sense, then whenever you're feeling that, you're down here. You're creating your own hell, right? Whereas if you can learn how to heal those emotions and come from a place of love and joy, then you're allowing yourself to be like Christ, Christ-like, Christ consciousness. You're allowing your consciousness, your way of thinking, a way of being, to be like Christ. So therefore you go to heaven. So let's say you're on earth and you're nothing's going wrong and you're in joy and you're in bliss and you're loving somebody or whatever. Then you've got your own little piece of heaven, right? I mean, you've heard the sayings before, heaven on earth and your own little piece of heaven. And there's even a tarot card where they're sitting on the beach, they're enjoying things, and over there the whole world's exploding. But on their little piece of paradise, they're just like kicked back like, hey, I'm good, So it's almost like even though everything around you is going crazy, being able to master your own emotions. And that's kind of reminds me of like Buddhism, that's what they're all about, is like mastering their emotions, right? I don't know. I don't study Buddhism as much as I should or would or want to, but just from what I know generally, what I'm getting out of this is like, so you might be somebody that's learned how to ward off your own evils, to conquer your inner demons, to conquer some kind of addiction. It doesn't have to be drugs or alcohol, but some kind of addiction that controls you. Like shit, like I said, even chocolate. Like I don't have an addiction to drugs or alcohol. I never have. Or I even smoked for a very long time, but I never got addicted to it. But food, chocolate, that does kind of control me. And it's, there are better things waiting for me if I gave that up. I mean, maybe a healthier life, a longer life, maybe my brain fog going away and me being more successful in my career, whatever that may be, because I exercise and eat right, but yet I don't do those things. So I'm working on trying to overcome that vice of mine, or bad habits, being really unorganized and messy, trying to clean as I go. I'm trying to get over these bad habits so that I can be better. So maybe you're somebody somehow, some way, who is working on getting over something that controls you. I mean, it could even be a person that drinks, but you warding off this evil, you learning how, so either you've done so or you will do so. And then you, I think, going out and teaching others to do so too. So maybe you're this light worker, you're this warrior, and they're telling you, don't give up, keep fighting. You're stronger than you think. It is okay for you to ask for help. You don't have to do it alone. And then we've got this adaptable, quick-witted, and communication. So those are maybe some skills that you should focus on or work with. But I do feel like with this guidance, this could be you getting guidance and or you getting guidance and then going off and helping others. So, yeah. Wow. This has been a really deep message. So if this resonates with you, please let me know in the comment section. And I'm going to go into a bonus extended now and find out. I always do bonus extendeds where we ask what's going to happen in the next 6 months to a year or sooner. We don't really know. They haven't really given us like, oh, something great is going to happen, but maybe that'll come out in the bonus extended. I think right now, the main reason they were just wanting to give you that message that you are here to overcome whatever this inner demon is. And it doesn't even have to be like a literal demon possessing you. But like I said, it's almost metaphorical to look at our negative emotions. They could literally come from the devil, or they could, or just me talking figuratively, that you could look at these lower level emotions, that when you're in those emotions, you're putting yourself in your own hell. if you wallow in it too much. Now, I do want to point out, I'm not saying you shouldn't feel if you get hurt. I'm not saying you should disassociate. I mean, that's probably pretty toxic too. Face it, battle it by healing yourself, but don't wallow in it. That's the difference. Balance is key here. So I've known people that are just so unhappy with life that they literally just wallow in it. And I look at them and I'm like, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to be in it. I want to try to be happy as much as possible. So, like I said, balance is key. I'm not saying you should be love and light all the time, although maybe that's what we're going into when we go from age of Pisces into age of Aquarius, is more time spent coming from a place of love. And if everybody was coming from a place of love, then it'd be a happier world. It would be a better world, and therefore we would create our own utopia probably. But if somebody hurts us and then we stoop to their level, now we're just spreading. So now I'm hearing breaking generational curses. It's like, that's what we keep hearing in the spiritual world. And what I've realized is what it means is stopping the pattern that was passed down to you from your parents. So this vice, this drinking could have been, maybe your parents drank and maybe you do too, or whatever. And it's like they passed it down to you. So I think we're the generation now that we're like, no, we're going to heal ourselves now, and we're going to stop whatever pattern, whatever vice was controlling us. We thought it was healing, soothing, or therapeutic, but it was actually poison. So I think chocolate, in the moment I feel good, but then I crave more and I eat more and I eat more. And, eventually I got fucking diabetes or something. I don't have diabetes yet that I know of, but that's what could happen to me. It could take me down. It could make things harder for me. It could, and then it's just a cyclical ball. So you have to heal the inner wound. Whew, I'm going to roll today. This is good stuff. You have to heal the inner wound. Even overeaters. Why do they overeat? Because they have an inner wound that makes them, are people that spend too much, shopaholics. They have something inside that needs to be healed. But instead of going to a counselor and healing it because they see that as a weakness, it is okay to ask for help. It's okay to get therapy. It's okay to get guidance. And it's okay, and then maybe you can then be that therapeutic ear for somebody, or sometimes it's therapy just to be an ear for somebody and just listen to them. And you don't have to have a degree in psychology just to listen to somebody, just to be there for somebody. You don't have to do it full time as a career even. Maybe you will be a light worker and you will do this. Because I had somebody say to me on one of my lives, somebody like, don't listen to this girl. She doesn't even have a college degree to that. Well, first of all, I do have an associate's degree, but not in this. True. But I'm just channeling what Spirit's telling me. You don't need a degree in that. I'm sorry, but whatever. Anyway, I'm just also sharing what I've learned in life. That's all I'm doing. People can take advice. They can not take advice. I'm also using cards to give messages. I feel like I'm just translating the message from Spirit. That's all I'm doing. This knowledge that's coming out of my mouth, is it coming from me or Spirit? Probably more Spirit. But I mean, I'm able to give the message because of something maybe I've been through. And it's just these little puzzle pieces they've been giving me lately, something I never really thought about. I'm just they've been giving me these little breadcrumbs of information that I'm kind of putting together and going, okay, this is what they want me to talk about. So that's what I'm getting here is like, you need to heal that wound inside of you in order to get over whatever addiction this is that's controlling you. Now, I do talk about to twin flames a lot, and the addiction could be the codependency, the addiction to other people that could be controlling them. And a lot of people are feeling like, I can't stop thinking about my divine masculine. It's driving me crazy. It's controlling me. Yeah, so that even could be it. And I don't know what this potion or tonic, it's like somebody feels the need to take some kind of, maybe alcohol or drugs, I don't know. And it's like, but this says poison here. So this might not even be something that's good for you. But if you can heal that wound, that emotion inside, then you wouldn't need these outside resources. I'm hearing, what's the term? I'm feeling like they're wanting me to say, when you decide on your own, I'm going to take this outside, I'm not going to go to a doctor for medicine. I'm going to prescribe my own medicine. There's a term, for some reason I can't, it's not coming to my mouth, but self-medicating. You know, this person is self-medicating. So either you're this person or you're helping this person, or maybe you've been this person and now you can help other people ward off this evil, this self-medicating. So probably, you know, drinking and doing drugs. But like I said, it could be the obsession to someone else and feeling like that person soothes you. And so, but they're actually poison. I don't know. It's like, but if you heal this, this inner wound, you won't need this outer addiction. You won't need to go shopping, because that shopping addiction, you know, it's a couple seconds of this dopamine rush or whatever, but in the long term, then you get, you know, the guilt of spending the money and this and that, and it's not really helping you. It's actually controlling you. Whatever addiction this is, you have to heal the inner wound in order to heal the addiction truly. So like an alcoholic, and I had a boyfriend who was an alcoholic, and I tried to tell him this, and he's like, no, it's not an inner wound. It's literally just the alcohol. And maybe it is literally the substance that you're addicted to, but usually I think there's something inside, and you might not even realize it, because sometimes it's in the subconscious. So that's why you got to get in there and do the therapy and, you know, listen to subliminals or whatever. Journal your feelings, whatever you need to do to heal that inner wound. So we talk about that a lot as far as, you know, the twin flame situation and the divine feminine. Both masculine and feminine have wounds to heal, and both of them might have addictions that control them. The feminine, it might be that codependency, the addiction to the other person. For me, it might be that plus the food, you know, a little bit of a shopping addiction. I went a little crazy on the tarot cards. I freaking love buying it. It makes me happy to buy them. But there was a time where I was like, holy shit, I just spent like $5,000 on fucking tarot cards. You know, like, I'm not sad about it because it helps my business. But so at least if I'm going to spend money on things, at least it's something that can be an investment into my business in doing this. But every deck I get, it's exciting. But I did go a little overboard there for a minute, you know. So there's something inside that needs to be fixed. So you might be somebody who needs to, and they're just telling you it's okay to ask for help, keep fighting. Maybe you're sad, maybe you're wanting to give up. They want you to keep fighting. They're telling you to be adaptable, quick-witted, communicate, or those are things that you're skilled at. And maybe that's going to help you. If you're a light worker and you're helping other people get over this, then those things are going to help you to ward off this evil, to find the light or show the light, for you to get guidance and or be guidance to people. That's the message I'm getting with these cards today. Wow. This message was really, really deep today. So I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it resonates. If it does, please let me know down in the comment section. Like I said, I don't think I'm in the bonus yet, the bonus extended reading. I keep doing this where I forget where I'm at. If I'm still in the first part or the second part, I apologize. I'm pretty sure I have not started the bonus on this one yet. So I'm going to go into the bonus extended. If I had started the bonus, then I'll merge them later together, I guess, whatever. But so I'm going to go into a bonus extended reading where we ask spirits what's going to happen for you with regard to this situation in the next 6 months to a year or sooner. So if this is an addiction you're fighting, are you going to get over it? Or if this is about you helping other people, are you going to be successful? I don't know. We're just going to see what comes out. Because this is also, the first part of my readings are more long-term. They're not telling us what's going to happen soon. It's just kind of an overall general message for you with no timing in being taken into mind. So we're going to go into the bonus extended and just get a lot more for you. We really dig in deeper in the bonus extended. So if this is something that resonates, if you think you've already gotten a lot of good information and you want more, definitely go to the bonus extended. Spirit also likes to show off in the bonus extended sometimes and likes to give lots of synchronicities. Obviously, we're pulling more cards, more chances for synchronicities comes out, more information, more guidance, and what you can do to help with this vice or to help you with helping other people with their vices, whatever's going on here, we're going to get a lot more advice and find out what you can do if this is you doing your light work and finding success in it, what you can do to make sure that success comes in, make sure it comes in smoother, faster, whatever. So if you want more information, make sure you go down below and click the link that takes you to my Patreon. To be a part of my Patreon, it's only $5.55 for a month's worth of access. You can do it month to month, but you don't have to. You can cancel at any time. Although I do truly appreciate those of you who stay Patreons, because it's what helps keep me going and keep these messages coming for you and support this channel. So, and you keep getting all the extra details for all of my bonus extended readings, not just this one. So, you know, there are a lot of readers that charge a certain fee per bonus extended, and that's fine. I actually don't see anything wrong with their prices or how they do it. I just want to let you know with mine, being that it's on Patreon, you actually get, when you pay by month, you get a month's worth of access for every $5.55 that you pay. So it's really nominal fee for a lot of great extra content. So definitely go check out the rest of this. But if you want a personal reading from me, I can do that as well. My readings that are personal start at $20 and go up from there. And that's where you don't have to worry about if this is for you or not. You know, this is a general collective, even the bonus extendeds are. With the personal, I just focus on your energy alone, so we'll know it's for you. Plus you can ask, you know, pretty much any question. There's a couple things I don't like, but go onto my website to check it all out. I make a video just like this. I upload it to YouTube as private, and then I send you the link within a day or two. So it's not some huge wait. You get an answer pretty darn quick. I don't need to have you in front of me. I get excellent reviews for my readings, despite people not literally being on the phone or right in front of me or whatever. And with the video, you can watch it over and over again. You can watch it at your leisure. I do recommend a longer reading if you can afford one. Because the more time I have, the more cards I can pull, the more information I can get for you. And we also have more chance for synchronicities to come out. And when that happens, I can know with more certainty, you know, Spirit's saying, yeah, get the longer one. Did you hear that Amazon Fire beep? I can know with more certainty what they're saying. I can know if the energy is stronger. I can just get more information for you. But if you can only afford the $20 one, I can work with that as well. All right, so I'm going to go to the bonus extended now. Before I go, be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any of these details. I really love this reading, and I'm excited to find out what else they want you to know about this situation. You're a warrior. Keep fighting. Spirit is cheering you on. They are with you. They are guiding you to get over your own vice, whatever this is here, to ward off this evil, to bring in light, to help the fight against, and I'm sorry, but that's what we're doing right now. We're in a fight right now, good versus evil. Good's gonna win. We're gonna fucking win, but we need you if you're a light worker. We need you to ward off your own inner darkness, but also spread the light, because negativity spreads and so does light, right? Happiness spreads, negativity spreads. As a collective, do we want to live a happier, joyful life and be kinder to each other? Or do we want to live rude, jealous, stomping on each other? You know, which one do we want to live? I would rather live in a happier life, but that means also being that and spreading that. Because if you're negative and you're living in your negativity, you're going to spread that around. If you're living in a higher vibe, there's more of a chance you're going to spread that. So are we going to beat each other's necks and battling each other for resources, or are we going to be helping each other? You know, what kind of world are we creating? Because as a society, that is what we're doing. Oh my God, this message was very, very potent today. So I hope people aren't bored by it, because I liked it. It was on point. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to the bonus extended. Let's get more. Let's find out more about what Spirit wants to know. And, you know, sometimes there's even other messages that come out. Sometimes they just flip to love or something. So let's find out more for you. So if this resonated with you, be sure to watch the bonus extended. I'll meet you there.